Let's start with Hare Krishna Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram. Let's do some Radha japa. Radha, Shri Radha, Radha, Shri Radha, Radha, Shri Radha. We are reading the Bhagavad Gita as it is by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. We are now starting in chapter 11. Text 1. The chapter 11 is called the Universal Form. Text 1. Arjun said, by my hearing the instructions you have kindly given me about these most confidential spiritual subjects, my illusion has now been dispelled. Let's read the purport. This chapter reveals Krishna as the cause of all causes. He is even the cause of the Mahavishnu, from whom the material universes emanate. Krishna is not an incarnation. He is the source of all incarnations. That has been completely explained in the last chapter. Now, as far as Arjuna is concerned, he says that his illusion is over. This means that Arjuna no longer thinks of Krishna as a friend of his, but as a source of everything. Arjuna is very enlightened and is glad that he has such a great friend as Krishna. But now he is thinking that although he may accept Krishna as the source of everything, others may not. So in order to establish Krishna's divinity for all, he is requesting Krishna in this chapter to show his universal form. Actually, when one sees the universal form of Krishna, one becomes frightened, like Arjuna. But Krishna is so kind that after showing it, he converts himself again into his original form. Arjuna agrees to what Krishna has several times said. Krishna is speaking to him just for his benefit. So Arjuna acknowledges that all this is happening to him by Krishna's grace. He is now convinced that Krishna is the cause of all causes and is present in everyone's heart as a supersoul. Let's move to text 2. O lotus-eyed one, I have heard from you in detail about the appearance and disappearance of every living entity and have realized your inexhaustible glories. Yes. Arjun continues to speak. Let's see the purport. Arjun addresses Lord Krishna as lotus-eyed. Krishna's eyes appear just like the petals of a lotus flower. Out of his joy, for Krishna has assured him in a previous chapter, Aham Krishnasya Jagataha Prabhavaha Pralayas Tatha. I am the source of the appearance and disappearance of this entire material manifestation. Arjun has heard of this from the Lord in detail. Arjun further knows that in spite of his being the source of all appearances and disappearances, he is aloof from them. As the Lord has said in the 9th chapter, he is all-pervading, yet he is not personally present everywhere. That is the inconceivable opulence of Krishna, which Arjun admits that he has thoroughly understood. So we are again revising the previous verses. The universal form of the Lord is something divine, and original form means the form in which he is right now, which is human. Correct? So these are the types of forms that he created of all living beings. But now we all want to know how a universal form looks like. Correct? Text 3. O greatest of all personalities, O supreme form, though I see you here before me in your actual position, as you have described yourself, I wish to see how you have entered into this cosmic manifestation. I want to see that form of yours. Yes. Now Arjun is requesting. Now Arjun is more curious to see how the God looks like, the real God. Let's read the poem. The Lord said that because he entered into the material universe by his personal representation, the cosmic manifestation has been made possible and is going on. Now, as far as Arjuna is concerned, he is inspired by the statements of Krishna. But in order to convince others in future who may think that Krishna is an ordinary person, Arjuna desires to see him actually in his universal form, to see how he is acting from within the universe, although he is apart from it. Arjun's addressing the Lord as Purushottam is also significant. Since the Lord is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is present within Arjun himself. Therefore, he knows the desire of Arjun and he can understand that Arjun has no special desire to see him in his universal form. For Arjun is completely satisfied to see him in his personal form of Krishna. Yes. So already Krishna also knows that he is not asking of him to show the universal form because he wants to see it. He is asking because he knows he wants to convince the entire human race that he is the universal God. So others can be convinced that he is not human. But the Lord can understand that also that Arjun wants to see the universal form to convince others. Yes, Arjun did not have any personal desire for confirmation. Why will he have personal desire, any desire for confirmation? He is already very satisfied and he is already very much convinced. Krishna also understands that Arjun wants to see the universal form to set a criterion for in the future there would be no impostors who would pose themselves as incarnations of God. Yes. The people therefore should be careful. One who claims to be Krishna should be prepared to show his universal form to confirm his claim to the people. Let's move to text 4. If you think that I am able to behold your cosmic form, O my Lord, O Master of all mystic power, then kindly show me that unlimited universal self. Let's read the poem. It is said that one can neither see, hear, understand, nor perceive the Supreme Lord Krishna by Supreme Lord Krishna by the material senses. Yes, so whatever senses we are having today are termed as material senses because we are in the material world. And since we are in the material world, we need to have special powers to see the universal world or the spiritual world. Yes. But if one is engaged in loving transcendental service to the Lord from the beginning, then one can see the Lord by revelation. Okay. Yes. Every living entity is only a spiritual spark. Therefore, it is not possible to see or understand the Supreme Lord. जब आप खुद ही एक छोटा स्पार्क हो आप कैसे देख पाओगे कैसे समझ पाओगे या कैसे उसको कॉम्प्रिहेंड करोगे उस फॉर्म को इट विल फ्राइटन यू इट विल स्केयर यू अर्जुन इज अ डिवोटी as a devotee does not depend on his speculative strength. Rather, he admits his limitation as a living entity and acknowledges Krishna's inestimable position. Arjun could understand that for a living entity it is not possible to understand the unlimited infinite. If the infinite reveals himself, then it is possible to understand the nature of the infinite by the grace of the infinite. The word Yogeshwara is also very significant here because the Lord has inconceivable power. If he likes, he can reveal himself by his grace, although he is unlimited. Therefore, Arjun pleads for the inconceivable grace of Krishna. He does not give Krishna orders. Krishna is not obliged to reveal himself unless one surrenders fully in Krishna consciousness and engages in devotional service. Thus, it is not possible for persons who depend on the strength of their mental speculations to see Krishna. Yes, that is what we are contemplating. Let's move to text 5. Now, Krishna will say, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjun, O son of Pratha, see now my opulences, hundreds of thousands of varied divine and multicolored forms. Shows. Let's read the purport. Arjun wants to see Krishna in his universal form, which although a transcendental form, is just manifested for the cosmic manifestation and is therefore subject to temporary time of this material nature. As the material nature is manifested and not manifested, similarly, this universal form of Krishna is manifested and non-manifested. It is not eternally situated in the spiritual sky like Krishna's other forms. As far as devotee is concerned, he is not eager to see the universal form. But because Arjun wanted to see Krishna in this way, Krishna reveals this form. This universal form is not possible to be seen by any ordinary man. Krishna must give one the power to see it. Yes. As an ordinary man, it will look like a light ball. But if you have divine powers or if you are graced with divine eyes, you will be able to see what exactly it looks like. Let's move to text 6. O best of the Bharatas, see here the different manifestations of Adityas, Vasus, Rudras, Ashwini Kumars, and all other demigods. Behold the many wonderful things which no one has ever seen or heard of before. Let's read the purport. Even though Arjun was a personal friend of Krishna and the most advanced of learned men, it was still not possible for him to know everything about Krishna. Here it is stated that humans have neither heard nor known of all these forms and manifestations. Now Krishna reveals these wonderful forms. Text 7. O Arjun, whatever you wish to see, behold at once in this body of mine. This universal form can show you whatever you now desire to see and whatever you may want to see the future. Everything, moving and unmoving, non-moving, is here completely in one place. Let's read the book. No one can see the entire universe while sitting in one place. Even the most advanced scientists cannot see what is going on in other parts of the universe. But a devotee like Arjun can see everything that exists in any part of the universe. Krishna gives him the power to see anything he wants to see, past, present, and future. Thus, by mercy of Krishna, Arjun is able to see everything. He is able to see the past, present, and future in one place. Let's move to text 8. But you cannot see me with your present eyes. Therefore, I give you divine eyes. Behold my mystic opulences. Let's read the purport. A pure devotee does not like to see Krishna in any form except his form with two hands. A devotee must see Krishna, must see his universal form by his grace, not with the mind but with spiritual eyes. To see the universal form of Krishna, Arjuna is told not to change his mind, but his vision. The universal form of Krishna is not very important. That will be clear in subsequent verses. Yet, because Arjun wanted to see it, the Lord gives him the particular vision required to see that universal form. Devotees who are correctly situated in the transcendental relationship with Krishna are attracted by loving features, not by a godless display of opulence. What a word, no? Godless uh, display of opulence. The playmates of Krishna, the friends of Krishna, and the parents of Krishna never want Krishna to show his opulence. They are so immersed in pure love that they do not even know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. In their loving exchange, they sorry, in their in their loving exchange, they forget that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated that the boys who play with Krishna are all highly pious souls, and after many, many births, they are able to play with Krishna. Such boys do not know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They take him as a personal friend. Therefore, Sukadev Goswami recites this verse: Itham Satam Brahma Sukhanubhutya Dasyam Gatanam Para Daivatena Mayashritanam Nara Nara Darakena Sakam Vijaru Krata Punja. Here is the Supreme Person who is considered the impersonal Brahman by great sages, the Supreme Personality of Godhead by devotees, and a product of material nature by ordinary men. Now, these boys who have performed many, many pious activities in their past lives are playing with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.12.11. The fact that explanation of this verse. The fact is that the devotee is not concerned with seeing the Vishwarup, the universal form. But Arjun wanted to see it to substantiate Krishna's statements, so that in the future people could understand that Krishna not only theoretically or philosophically presented himself as the supreme, but actually presented himself as such to Arjun. Arjun must confirm this because Arjun is the beginning of the Parampara system. Those who are actually interested in understanding the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna and who follow in the footsteps of Arjun should understand that Krishna not only theoretically presented himself as the Supreme, but actually revealed himself as the Supreme, The Lord gave Arjun the necessary power to see his universal form, because he knew that Krishna did not particularly want to see it, as we have already explained. Yes. Text 9. Sanjay said, remember Sanjay. Sanjay is the person who, in the battle of Kurukshetra, during the battle of Kurukshetra, is sitting with the king of Kauravas and reciting him whatever is happening on the battlefield. Only Sanjay is having a divine eyes because of which he is able to see whatever he wants to see happening wherever in the world. And hence he has the divine eyes. And he is narrating the battle to the king. Yeah. So Sanjay said, O king, having spoken thus, so Sanjay is also telling everything to the king. what Krishna is telling to Arjun. The Supreme Lord, huh? Ouch. O King, having spoken thus, the Supreme Lord of all mystic power, the personality of God, had displayed his universal form to Arjun. So he's telling the king that he showed his universal form to Arjun. Let me just let's move to text 10 and 11. Arjun saw in that universal form unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, unlimited wonderful visions. The form was decorated with many celestial ornaments and bore many divine upraised weapons. He wore celestial garlands and garments, and many divine scents were smeared over his body. All was wondrous, brilliant, unlimited, all expanding. Let's read the purport. In these two verses, the repeated use of the word many indicates that there was no limit to the number of hands, mouths, legs, and other manifestations Arjun was seeing. These manifestations were distributed throughout the universe, but by the grace of Lord, Arjun could see them while sitting in one place. That was due to the inconceivable potency of vision. Yes. Let's move to text 12. If hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once into the sky, their radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. Let's read the book. What Arjun saw was indescribable, yet Sanjay is trying to give a mental picture of that great revelation to Dhritarashtra. Neither Sanjay nor Dhritarashtra was present, but Sanjay, by the grace of Vyas, could see whatever happened. Thus, he now compares the situation as far as it can be understood to be to an imaginable phenomenon, that is, thousands of suns. Let's move to text 30. At that time, Arjun could see in the universal form of the Lord the unlimited expansions of the universe situated in one place, although divided into many, many thousands. Let's read the purport. The word tatra, there, is very significant. It indicates that both Arjun and Krishna were sitting on the chariot when Arjun saw the universal form. Others on the battlefield could not see this form because Krishna gave the vision only to Arjun. Arjun could see the body of Krishna many thousands of planets. See in Arjun could see in the body of Krishna many thousands of planets. As we learn from Vedic scriptures, there are many universes and many planets. Some of them are made of earth, some are made of gold, some are made of jewels, some are very great, some are not so great, etc. Sitting on his chariot, Arjun could see all this. But no one could understand what was going on between Arjun and Krishna. Let's move to text 14. Okay, let's end here with Hare Krishna Mahamantra. I think I enjoy this chapter 11 a lot. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Let's do some Radha Jap. Radha, Shri Radha, Radha, Shri Radha, Radha, Shri Radha.